the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Oilers, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Oilers and the Aviators on Sunday night.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap between the Houston Oilers taking on the Aviators of Orlando. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they interplay. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than .500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. On the other side of the field, for our visitors here, they are hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this part and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Knight. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Knight escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. Another strong gain on the last last two plays, they moved it a combined 33 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
On 1st and 10, Knight. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed out even further.
He completes it to Stewart. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they do.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 17-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Knight. That is caught by Stewart. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ballgame coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's now out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCann. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff,
come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Knight had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Saunders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. McCann. And the catch made. It's Patton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, McCann. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And And his kick is right there. It's good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Knight. And this one's going to sail on him a bit. And it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun, McCann. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. McCann pushes past him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. McCann over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Looking to throw. McCann.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
Off play action. Knight. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Knight.
And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Knight. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw. Knight. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Aviators will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And it's a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCann. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. He finds his man complete. It's Roth. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Hutchins. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Off the play fake. Knight. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the third time in this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And his kick here is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. On first down, McCann. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the left side. Saunders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Throwing on first down. McCann. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. On first and 10, McCann over the middle, complete. It's Patton. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wheeler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Saunders. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun, McCann. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Oilers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. A 10-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing to start the drive. Knight, he finds his man, complete. It's Roth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. Shows his strength at the 50. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Knight. He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and you watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st down, here's White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Off play action. Knight. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Back to throw. Knight. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Looking to throw. McCann. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about. And that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line.
more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Saunders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCann. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try the left side. It's Saunders. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, 1:50 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. He's back to throw as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Operating from the gun. Knight. He'll
this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And now out comes Houston.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Saunders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCann. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Haywood. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, McCann. And it's caught. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we